Hey guys, I'm Joel. In this video I'm going to be going into finally the process of 5-speed swapping my E46 wagon here. It was previously automatic, but as you can see, it's ready for the manual swap. I got the transmission out in the last video about this car, so if you want to see how I got it out and all that, make sure to go check that video out. Now I have hopefully everything that it needs to be done, completely done. So starting on the left over here, this is an eBay stage 3 clutch that was $400 for all of this. And I want to make sure to pull up the prices right here. I have a spreadsheet with every single penny that I put into this car. So I want to keep it very realistic on how much it costs to build a car like this. So if anyone ever wants to do anything, damn, to their car, they know what to expect. So I think it's a good platform. I'm starting out with an automatic car, so for the people that have automatics, they're like, oh, it'll take too much money to manual swap it. I'm here to show you that hopefully it's not. So the clutch was $400. We'll see. There's a lot of people that have had good reviews about this FX eBay clutch. This right here is a ZF transmission. So this is the transmission that you want for drifting and anything high power, because this is the strong one. This is a ZF Driveshaft that I managed to get. You only need the front half, but I got it as a whole thing, so I might as well should just use the whole thing because it's balanced as a whole unit. But you only need this front section. Center support bearing, I'm going to change that out while I'm here because it's looking a little bit rough and I don't want any vibrations. Manual pedals with a new slave, new clutch line right there, new bushing for the shifter. I am going to do the D10 pins in this video for the transmission, so change all of that because it has currently, I need to get it into neutral, it has a leaning 5th gear, and what that means is that whenever you're in neutral, it'll go left fine, but it'll lean towards the 5th gear. So I'm going to change that out and hopefully get that fixed. Throw out bearing, shift knob, shift boot, the little insulation that goes under the shift boot, the wiring harness that goes to the pedals, clutch master, and everything else that this needs. So all in all, it doesn't look like it's actually that much stuff that needs to get changed and all that. But yeah, I think it's a very good representative to show that it's not as crazy of a job as you think it is to do. Like, look at the space that I'm working with. I'm doing it on jack stands. There's no room in this garage. So I'm hoping that I can motivate some of you guys to work on your cars and do this because it's fun. I mean, so the first plan of action once the automatic transmission is out is to go do the rear main seal, because while you're in there, you might as well should just do it. I already did it, so I'm going to cut to that footage, but then we'll be back on track. I can finally take this rear main seal out. That is a very interesting place for that much blue Loctite. That's kind of crazy. This isn't even a rotating part. That's a lot of Loctite for that. I think that is good enough. So now that you guys watched the rear main seal, I need to put the pilot bearing in. The pilot bearing is in here. The eBay clutch comes with all this stuff. Throw-out bearing, bolts, pilot bearing. So I don't want to use this throw-out bearing because I got an OEM one. So I'm not going to be using this one. But I am going to be using the pilot bearing. So I'm going to go tap this in. Make sure it's kind of lined up. I think the pilot bearing is good once it's flush with the crankshaft. I'm not too sure actually. So as a way to measure this, I want to see how far in the pilot bearing actually has to go in. I'm using this extension as a little way to measure, and I want to see how far off of the bell housing bolt the pilot bearing actually sits. And it seems like it's just one socket deep. Yeah, so flush with this face right here, where the input shaft sits, it's about the length of the socket. So the pilot bearing should be good where it is right now. Just to show, this is the difference between the two drive shafts. The bottom one is the 5-speed ZF, because it is specific to the ZF drive shaft, and the top one is the automatic one. So everything from here back towards the differential is the same, and then everything here forward is different. So you only have to change this piece, slide that onto there. Normally they do come marked there and there, but you want to make sure that those are nice and bright because you don't want those wearing away. I got the whole casing of the bearing beat off with the screwdriver, poking it through, and now I need to try and loosen this up because this is pretty seized on there. I really hope I'm not tightening this. Nope. Good. So this is a locking collar that keeps the drive shafts together. Ooh. I'm so dumb, yo. I had this this puller on the impact going crazy, absolutely chewing the threads out of this out. To forget that there was a snap ring in here. I took the little cover that was on it and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a snap ring in there. Just trying to unstick that clip. There we go, it's unstuck. Let's go. She's actually going now though. Since I broke that puller, I gotta make do with what I have now. Ooh, baby. This is actually crazy. So you want to find something that fits the bearing right here so that you don't mess the bearing up. And the handle of a jack fits absolutely just barely perfect enough. Hopefully it actually goes in. No! Motherfuck! Almost, literally by the smallest amount. How am I gonna find something that fits this? Okay, well apparently this tube was up in that rack over there and it fits. So I'm gonna try and get that on with this. It's in all the way. That worked beautifully. Look at that. The little ridge is in there so I can put this C-clip back in. There we go, the C-clip is in. New center support bearing is finally installed. So I just want to make sure that that line and this back line are lined up. I just got an order in from FCP Euro and all of this came in. Everything right here is the ZF detent kit to help fix that leaning fifth gear and help the transmission shift a little better. And right here is the kit to help install it. My guy, shout out to Sam, he's letting me borrow this because I have a deadline to try and meet with all this. But the tool is normally $70 and then the kit is $120 along with a few nuts for the exhaust. I need to get some bolts still, the exhaust gasket, this little pin right here for the shifter on the transmission, and this for the shifter too. So this is everything. I can finally put the transmission on the table and start working on it. I'm gonna just start off by disassembling the whole shifter unit because I have a new bushing for in here. This whole thing is new bushing and I have a new one down here. If you ever hear someone talk about the bitch clip in a BMW, this is it, because when this is in the car, getting this to pry up, you have to take it out by, you have to take a pick or a screwdriver and come in from up top right here and pry this open to get this little latch to come over that edge and twist it up. And then you need to, exactly how I just did, hammer it this way. And as you can guess, it's a bitch inside of the car. So these are the 3 shift pins there, there, and there. I'm gonna do these 3 and then the reverse and fifth gear are on the other side. I'm gonna start by drilling a hole in the cap right here so that I can get a screw in there. And then with the screw in there, I can pull the whole cap out. Damn, I did not mean to drop in like that. This is what I use for my personal little slide hammer. Put a screwdriver through the vice grip handle right here, and then I hammer out. Wow, I just pulled the screw out. I'm gonna actually spray a little bit of PB Blaster in there because it just doesn't look good rust wise. It's not working, it's just pulling all of these out. Let me try these other ones. I keep doing that. That is crazy. I've never seen something like this. What the hell? I missed it, but it came out. The cap came out with the spring. So I don't know if there's anything else in there. I'm just gonna... There it is, the little cap with the screw straight through it. Now with the pick, I'm trying to take this little sleeve in the inside out. There we go. That little thing just came out. This bag right here comes with 3 of the exact same sets, which it's for 1, 2, and 3. They're all the same, as you can see right here. And it uses this installation pin. So I am going to be using the new spring, and this bushing right here will go on to the tool right here, and you use that to hammer it in. Yo, pussy.
Damn, boy, I didn't know you were recording.
Yo,
Damn.
look, he's scared. He's
Damn.
walking away now.
Nah, I wasn't.
Shook. The video that I'm watching, shout out to you, Shop Life TV, for showing me how to do this. He pours a little bit of ATF in here just to lubricate where the pin goes. I can't tell how much went in. New spring and pin can just go in there now. I'll put a little bit more ATF in there. Oh my God, I said a little bit. What the hell is wrong with me? What is that? Now the last step is to install this little cap right here with this tool. It'll just get hammered in like that. I think that's good right there. That's a finished look at it. That's done, and that's the one that won't really come out. Now I just need to do these 2. Oh, got it! Let's go! I actually didn't even realize this. So the piece that comes out of the transmission is just one whole unit. It's the cylinder sleeve and the pin. So I'm assuming the problem with that is that there's play once it's in the transmission, because now they made it so that it's a bushing that you press in, and then the actual pin is just smaller. So this is cool. Hola, ma. ¿Qué?
¿Quién trajo eso?
Llegó, eh. There we go. Oh my Lord. Wow, I got so lucky with this. It was on its last leg. This bolt went through and grabbed onto the spring even. Hole is huge. And there you heard the note change. She's all the way in. There we go. So those 3 are replaced. I guess this is good that I'm doing this because the reverse cap looks like it's damaged. And this is the 5th gear one. That's the reverse one. Now I think to pop that thing out, I have to go towards reverse. Oh, baby. Let's go. There's a little split in the sleeving. You can see by that line that's all the way across right there. I need to try and get behind that and pry it down to pull that whole sleeving out. I'm gonna try my hardest to not scratch the walls. That sleeve is so soft, so I'm hoping that most of that carnage is just the sleeve, but getting behind it up there, it is so difficult. This is actually a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. You have to get behind the plate. You can't just beat the plate into the siding, so it's pretty difficult. Wow, that is so pussy. That was insane. That was absolutely ridiculous. And I destroyed the side. That was just horrible all around. I'm definitely gonna have to come in and use a sandpaper on that because I gouged the life out of that. Wow, that's so bad. I destroyed that. I don't know how people get that out without marking the sides. That is horrible. I destroyed that. I'm gonna just take the other one out because I don't think this one's gonna come out smoothly. Wow. What the hell? Oh my god, no way. What? I'm so happy I got that on camera. What? I'm over here messing with this molly bolt trying to get it to go in. This was a disaster. I could not make this work. But I had a straight pick. I hammered it on the floor and just to get it a little bit of a bend. And I just twisted and pulled hard and it came out. Let's go. I can finally. This, no lie, took like a good few hours. This whole thing, progress is so slow when you don't know what you're doing, yo. It's just, I'm gonna try and get behind that slit again, but by not destroying the whole sleeve. Honestly, this little bushing just feels like literally anything that I do, it won't break the crease and it won't get under it. So I'm just destroying it. Like, this is so difficult. I do not have the finesse it takes to be able to take this out without completely destroying the housing. This thing is gonna shift like shit now because of this. I'm destroying it. I don't know. There's no way that this thing is gonna be good after this because this is so stupid, honestly. Please come out, dude. Please. I'm wasting so much time with this dumbass detent pins. Oh my god, yo. This is so aggravating. I don't give a fuck, yo. I'm gonna destroy this stupid shit now. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is that, yo? Look at the amount of mangling that... I don't know if it's just that I suck or if it was actually breaking this seam inside of there. That was the dumbest... Honestly, I'd rather fully rebuild my bottom end than do this again. Just to show how stupid that was. Look at how mangled. So stupid. Try and get rid of all the high points with this little file. That's all I could do now. I came in with the file and got all the high points relatively down, so I have 1000 grit sandpaper now wrapped around the 10mm. I'm gonna try and massage it a little bit. Gotta just close your eyes and start feeling if there's any high spots. I really hope this bushing just goes in and doesn't give me any problems. I think we're good. I stuck my pinky in this here automatic transmission all. I can go in, cover the whole sleeve. And then this slant with the small hole pointing upwards. The springs are gonna get reused. This one, I can't do it by hand. That's the reverse one. And then this 5th gear is the easier one. Now with the tool, I have no idea how I'm gonna get the reverse one in. Oh, I just placed the snap ring in there. Now I'm gonna push really hard. Ow! Ah! We're good though. Now comes the fun part. It's in. Let's go. Holy shit, that one is really no joke. So now, in theory, what I just did was fix the detents so it's gonna always return back to center. So in 5th it was leaning. Yeah, no more 5th gear lean. And then, yup, it goes into reverse. And then the 5th gear lean is gone. Let's go. That was one of the worst things that I've had to do in a really long time.
You're just waiting for me, so.
Hear this guy? Once he comes, I get it done. That's what he's trying to say.
Piece of cake when I'm in.
That was horrible. I started on Monday and it's Wednesday, 6 p.m. working on this.
Should have told me.
I don't know. That was not fun at all. I got a new one of these because the sponge that's in it goes bad and that makes your shifter feel not good. So I'm gonna replace this out. This right here is $33, but I think it's so worth it because it's something you touch every single time you drive your car. So anything shifter related, steering related, brakes related, suspension related, seats, steering wheel, whatever, all that stuff. I think it's justifiable to spend the money on it just because you touch it every single time you drive the car. So all the way through. And the whole thing just pops out. And yep, so exactly how I expected. It's completely dusted. There's no kind of sponge or anything in there. So I don't even want to know what this would feel like shifting inside of the car. Got it all cleaned up. Now this thing can just, you have to push in. Yeah, there's way more resistance now. And just push this pin in. There we go. There we go. Here's a close-up look at everything. Those 2 are new and those 3 are new up top. That is new. Now I can finally dig into taking the pedal out and replacing it with the manual ones. That trim is on there. Honestly, I just put this under there and pulled as hard as I possibly could and it popped off. There we go. Ow! I can come in now and take the pedal out. Ah! Don't tighten. It just jammed my pinky into the brake. Wow, I'm dumb. I'm pulling on the pedal, but I have to pull on the actual assembly to pull it out. Fucking. Get that shit out of here. Wow. Oh, that's why. I'm pulling it off. What? That is not how it comes out. Whatever, dude. Automatic pedal is out. Holy fuck, that's such a stupid clip, yo. Dude, I just had to pry this for like 5 minutes. Piece of shit. Now I have enough room finally to take the carpet and pull it back so that I can push the clutch line under the carpet and it comes and runs up through right here and connects into the clutch master right here. It comes through a grommet right under there and runs up this little canal. So I'm gonna go under the car right now and push the clutch line through here. Under the car now, this little patch right here. Take that little thing out. I'm gonna just push the grommet into the car though. Now I can just take this line. The line is all the way up now, and it's just gonna sit right in the carpet. So I think that should be good right there. I'm not sure. There's always a coat of oil on any flywheel or pressure plate, so you gotta make sure to use some brake clean and get all that oil off before installing it. Because I forgot to do that one time, and I had my eBay clutch only last a year. It was dusted, slipping so bad after a year, so don't forget that. Got the plate in. So the direction that the actual clutch gets installed varies between what flywheel setup you're using and what clutch you're using, but you basically don't want it to hit anywhere. So if you can, you want this raised portion to go towards the flywheel, because when the pressure plate has fingers. When you push the clutch in, the fingers go inwards. And sometimes what happens is if you install it this way and it's supposed to be this way, the fingers come in contact with this and don't let you fully disengage the clutch, and that's not good, obviously. So when I put it on, I put it in right there, and on one of the other clutches that I've had before, whenever I did it like this, it was nowhere near touching the flywheel, and then I flipped it around and then it was good. But since it's touching the flywheel, this is the direction that this has to go. Gotta take all the oil off. Line it up with the dowels. There we go. Make sure that the clutch is straight. Go ahead and do a pop, but clutch is in, everything looks like it's lined up. I didn't forget the little plate that is very easy to forget, and it's ready to get the new transmission. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Look at this dude. Hi baby. This is Nacho, my grandma's dog. He loves me. I'm showing him so much love here, and he came from around the house and saw me back here, and look, he's just chilling here. Hey baby. These are the videos I really enjoy recording, because when I'm editing them and after I'm done editing them, I always have to proof watch them, and I love turning my music on, any kind of music in the background quietly, and just having that go while I'm watching the video, and it's just like, it's really calming to me. So I hope you guys do the same for that. But I found that this was a really good spot to end this video, because there's still so much that is going to be in the next video to finish this swap. So it's a pretty long one. I appreciate you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram right here at E30Joel to stay up to date with everything that I'm doing. I'm currently here in the Dominican Republic, if you're wondering where it is that I am. Hey, little ass dog. So yeah, thank you guys so much.